bonus is that I personally use the three-prong system here, all right? It is October 18th. It's a Friday. And today, after I show you the account, of course, by the way, this is the video log that takes 30,000 to a million. It's going to happen for sure. After they show the account, what I'm going to talk about is an interesting relationship between silver miners and silver that has served as a very reliable cue in the past for future performance. So stay tuned for that and a little surprise maybe. Alright, so the account, I am sitting at an all-time high close, and I flirted with a all-time intraday high in the past couple days. So here it is. I'm sitting at a $72,401.57. Now, but wait, how can that be an all-time high if it's minus 13% in a week? Doesn't make sense, does it? Well, I said it's an all-time high close, not an all-time high open. I had opened a little bit higher than that in the beginning of the week. So technically, I guess, if you want to think of it that way, you know, I'm sitting at a little bit of a loss. But anyway, this intraday high right here is probably as high as my account's been. I think I flirted with this number before, intraday. And but anyway, so that's awesome. So here's the account, right? The options is doing fine. EXK was up $70 today. Big move up back to 225. And then so I was a bit distracted there. I got a text message. Then we have C-SPAN, $14, Apple 124, but of course the options are working the other way, so minus $52 there on the options because of that one call option. I have pretty much nothing else until we get to uranium. Everything else is pretty mild. A few bucks here and there. Now, energy fuels was up quite a bit, 6.5%, $84, and the options should have gone up as well, $30 here. However, those gains in energy fuels are offset by Cameco, which dropped $198 today. Still sitting above $9, which is good news for me. Now, if this put expires here, or I think I have a put expiring, which means that I'll be able to re-roll it at another $9 put, and I'll be able to get more money for it because the price is so close to $9. So that's the plan. Hopefully Friday today, the price stays above $9 and it's pretty stable here. Let's see, moving on from Cameco and the uranium sector. Well, actually that's about it here. All right, now what I want to do here is I want to show you something, right, that's been a very reliable indicator of future performance, and more not future performance necessarily as much as a tell of where we are on a precious metals, namely silver and or gold market. Now, the way it works is that if the miners of the metal being mined starts outperforming the metal itself, that is a good sign. Especially to me, especially on the little downturns. Now, most people look at this on the upturns where miners start posting new highs and metals posting new highs but lower or not as much. But I really care about the downturn. So when the metal goes down, what are the miners doing? Right in between. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take a look at the week performance for the silver miners and silver and compare them and see how they're moving. Now, granted, I'm going to use the SLV, which is the exchange traded fund for silver, in lieu of silver itself. But it should get the point across. All right. So here's what I'm looking at, right? We're going to stick to Robinhood because I like Robinhood. Although these are not the best charts ever. In fact, they're pretty poor. If you want good charts, you can look on other apps that have better charts. I mean, pretty much you can find better chart almost anywhere else. But this is simple enough. I like simplicity. So now, if I go to silver, you will see that it's only up 12% on the week. But more importantly, I'm going to look at the highs here. So the high of silver is about 16 SOV, excuse me, not silver. It's about 1654 here on October 14th intraday, and here's another high of silver, 1649, which is a bit lower. All right, so overall in the green, but a bit lower intraday when it goes high to high in between these 2 days. Now, when I go to the silver miner chart, it's going to look very similar, but with one major difference to me. Okay, Global X silver miners. I'm pulling it out to the week. Now you can see that it's kind of it's been going down, right? It's actually not up on the week like silver is, but to me this is very bullish, even though I just mentioned that it's good for the silver miners to outperform. But if you look intraday throughout the week, the high here is actually lower than the high that was scored in the latter part of the week, when silver's high was lower than this one, right? So silver miners, if in case you're listening just to the audio, it's 28.54 on October 14th, about around the same time that silver scored its high. And then silver scored a lower high, but the SIL Global X silver miners scored a 28.90 intraday on October 17th. Right, so higher high for the miners and a little bit of a lower low or par for the SLV. Now, here's another bullish sign. All right, this is the bonus right here. All right, the bonus is that I personally use the 3-prong system here. All right, the 3 chart. So now I notice these intra-high differences, intraday height differences, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up a high cost producer like EXK, for example, and take a look at how the chart moved there. Now, it's just one company. I would like to have an index of many high producing companies, but if I pull out to the week here, one second, if I pull it out to the week, you will see that, excuse me just 1 second here. If I pull it out to the week, you will see that there's that October 14th where silver scored its high. Endeavor silver was 217, and at October 17th the next high was 231. So a massively bigger increase from high to high, whereas silver was about even to lower. SIL was a little bit higher, and EXK is massively higher, and it's a high cost producer, right? It's the most leveraged. So basically the market is expecting a rise in silver. Now I know that traditionally AG is another silver miner that's pretty high cost producer, and I didn't even look at this chart before I just pulled it up right now. I'm doing this on the fly, and I was just guessing that it would look the same, similar as EXK, because AG, First Majestic Silver, is also a high producer. So you can see here the height, let's say on October 14 was about 150, and then intraday on October 17th was 1039, right? That's a really big difference, really big difference. So the higher cost producers are they're having even a bigger peak to peak difference than the overall silver producers, and then that peak difference is better than silver itself, the metal. So to me, this is a really bullish sign, right? So I might actually add some more EXK and onto my position tomorrow on Friday, or today on Friday. Even though I don't like to scale in like that, so I probably won't, because I like to get lower and lower prices. But usually if the price bounces up, I just hold on to my position until it either exceeds the 252 that I bought or goes lower than the 210 that I bought last. All right, so if the price goes over 252, I might start scaling out, but if it goes below 210, I'll keep scaling in. So but this bullish performance, it doesn't mean, to me it's bullish, right? I read it as bullish. It doesn't mean that silver is gonna skyrocket tomorrow, right? It doesn't mean it's gonna have an explosive move. It just means that, to me, that we're in a bull market, right? That silver is in a bull market at the moment, and I'm doing right by scaling in and trying to build my position. This is just an indicator that I use. It's kind of a famous one, the miner to silver miner to the metal, or gold miners to the metal, and usually the miners lead the price of the metal itself. But as far as I know, I'm the only person that uses high cost producers as well to check if that trend is indeed happening. So I use that 3 chart kind of a read. One comment I saw, by the way, I can't believe I'm actually getting comments on this video. This was just supposed to be a video log, so it's awesome that people are actually getting some value out of it and like enjoying it or whatever. One person said that they thought I read the silver market really well. Well, this is part of the secret sauce, right? This is what I'm doing. If you think I read the silver market well, watch silver drop like $5 tomorrow. Should be perfect. I'm gonna get so much credibility. But anyway, I think we're in a silver market, in a bull market with silver right now, and I don't know about gold actually at the moment. But so I'm looking forward to accumulating some more XK, or scaling out the position I have right now and just profiting. I'm excited. I get to make some more money. Now it's not a given, of course. I'm celebrating before the fact, so I should stay humble and be patient in case silver drops and just keep accumulating into a larger sizable position. But what I'm seeing right now is just giving me a lot of confidence. Anyway, if you have some trick or some leading indicator or a cue that you like to use, like, let me know, because I'm all about learning, and I want to learn everything that's out there when it comes to investing, and especially silver market and gold market. So yeah, shoot me a message or a comment, whatever. All right, I think that's it for now. That's enough secret sauce sharing for today. Probably make another video on, I don't know, probably not over the weekend, maybe Monday, maybe Sunday, but probably Monday night. All right, that's it. Peace out. Well, yeah, peace out.